I'm so mad. I got a video we got to talk about. You guys heard about what happened in Chicago. You had a mother. She have sickle cell. She's sick, y'all. She look like she pregnant, but she not. It's just her sickness, right? And she got some kids with her. And she going to the school. Mind you, a school playhouse supposed to be a safe space. Why ain't the community? Where's BLM at? Black Lives Matter. When we need them the most, you know? She said that her son was getting bullied and picked on for 2 years. And basically, he got picked on because of her. When the kids seen the mom and how she talked kind of slow. She walked kind of slow. They start bullying him for how the mom is acting. I heard these kids also bully anybody that's autistic, anybody they deem as, not normal. They go and pick with people, okay? So, honey, one day, she took her kids and she was coming from school and they all ran up on her like a bag of hyenas, honey. And all those kids, they was jumping on her, beating her, calling all types of names and stuff. They was demonic, girl. Woo! And we're still trying to look justice. They said Oprah done gave her some money, but that was a lie. Oprah ain't give her no money. She said she ain't get no house. She ain't get no car. She said, can y'all please stop lying on her? She really need help. And that rapper that was supposed to help her out in Chicago ended up to be a damn fraud. He ain't help her ass out. Y'all need to check the receipts. But I got this video I want you guys to look at. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Let's watch this video and react together. Okay, y'all ready?
Children responsible for the assault have been arrested. The incident occurred as the pregnant woman was walking home. After a group of minors knocked her down, they took turns jumping over her as if playing a vaulting horse game. Her young son rushed into the crowd, shielding his mother's abdomen with his frail body. Despite his tears, a cell phone camera captured this heart-wrenching scene, while the children laughed and completed each shove.
Have y'all seen that viral video of the mom and her son being jumped by some little menaces of the Society of Middle School? If you have, then you would agree that it is disgusting. And of course, when the parents came out, they did not disappoint, bragging about their children and claiming that other people had done worse when they were kids and that these bullies were innocent. They weren't playing when they said the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But you know what? The people weren't having it. The internet has exposed every single one of the parents, and one by one, the community is demanding that it's time to put these kids and their parents in check before they end up doing much worse. In just a few days, it has blown up everywhere, and it isn't just a Chicago incident anymore.
So apparently, the mother has been telling the school this entire time that her son was getting bullied, and the school didn't do anything about it. And this is why you got the community out there protesting, because these schools refuse to do anything when these parents come up to these schools and tell them that their child is being bullied. I don't know what goes on in their minds, and they just be like, oh, kids are going to be kids. Y'all have to stop doing that, because we see too many situations where kids are being bullied. The parents come up and they tell y'all about it, and for some reason y'all don't do nothing about it. It's really frustrating.
For a while now, everyone from teachers to everyday service workers at places like supermarkets have been complaining about how these kids are basically running around doing stuff with no discipline or supervision. I mean, some teachers have even gone on to quit their jobs just so that they don't have to deal with these raggedy kids. So just a few days ago, Korshonda had gone to Orville Bright Elementary School to pick up her son on a Tuesday afternoon from school. Now, Korshonda, who has been suffering from sickle cell disease, repeatedly complained to the school that her son was being bullied for 2 years straight and nothing was done about it. On this awful day, those kids who saw her and her son, they moved up to them and they started making fun of Korshonda and her son, laughing at them and carrying on. But Korshonda didn't say anything at all. She pulled her son and her daughter to the side and kept walking so that they wouldn't get jumped. But they kept following them all the way to the next street, and eventually one of them hit her son. Now, Korshonda stepped in to defend her son, and they didn't waste any time dragging her through the grass and pulling her daughter's hair. Her son even had to rush in to protect his mother's midsection just so they would stop hitting her. And child, if you haven't watched this video, maybe it's better that you don't, because this is one of the saddest, shocking things that you ever want to see. And all it's going to do is make you angry.
Oh, God. Shamar, look at that. Shamar. Come here. What do you want, Shamar? Shamar, what you want, Shamar? Shamar, look at it. Other bitch more. That's a girl.
Now, of course, this is 2025, so the incident was recorded and posted all over social media, in particular Facebook. So as soon as it was uploaded, it went super viral immediately, and no one thought that this was a laughing matter at all. The very next day, someone in the community had gathered in front of the school demanding answers. The police showed up to detain and question a few of the kids involved in the incident and held them for hours, especially when the community was breathing down their neck for them to do something about that atrocity.
With the parents and those children. And I think before we do a lot of talking, we need to listen. We need to listen to those children. What I just heard are two little, beautiful black children that are traumatized. They've been bullied. They've been tortured. And I just spoke without giving up full details. What I just told the principal and CPS, that we're not about to let a bunch of rules get in the way of protecting our children.
That's right. That's right.
No mother should ever have to go through what that woman went through.
Quashonda, on the other hand, was taken to the hospital with her son for treatment because the attack, coupled with her pre-existing condition, was so physically and emotionally overwhelming for her. And in an effort to let the school and police know that this was not something that was going to be swept under the rug, the people took it online and started looking for the parents of these children because there was no way that such poor behavior just started at school. One by one, the parents were found and the community started putting pressure on them to take accountability for their children. Someone even wrote, "This will be the very first time calling someone's job to get them fired, but at Yas St. Patrick, you can delete your Facebook all you want, but the internet will find you, and when they do, I swear I'm gonna call your job 55 times a day to get you fired." Now, Yas St. Patrick is the mom of one of the girls that allegedly led the pack. At first, when the video started going around, she came out saying, "Let me say this, my daughter is a great kid. She's an AB student, captain of the cheerleading team, ahead of her class, and some more. All good things from every teacher. We don't owe anybody an apology but that lady and her kids. So y'all MFers looking for a viral moment, please shut TF up, because kids gonna be kids, and it's kids out here that did way worse-ish, let alone when y'all were 12 and 13 years old. Y'all used to be out here beating up crackheads and all. Y'all don't know us at all." She was peer pressured. She was held accountable for her actions. It takes a village, but she got a castle and everybody standing 10 toes down behind her. Once again, we do not owe y'all no apology, and no, my kids were not raised like that at all. Yes. Girl, what you mean she wasn't raised like that at all? If she wasn't raised that way, then where on earth did she learn that behavior?
And to the mother down there in Chicago, who daughters apologize? No, you don't get to tell us how to treat your daughter, because I watched that clip. You understand me? I watched that clip. She was not a child the way she was cussing, baby. She done heard some things and seen some things, young lady. You did a terrible job. You did a terrible job.
Girl, maybe she thought that the internet was just going to talk about it for a while and let it go, but that didn't happen at all. People went in on her until she had no choice but to go live with her daughter to issue an apology.
I was wrong.
It's okay.
For everything that I did. And I was just being a follower. Following everybody who don't even got nothing that I got.
And going live with that kid was a terrible decision because nobody wanted to hear anything about what she had to say. Mind you, that girl was apparently the first to throw a punch at the mother. Yet they were on live talking about peer pressure and that she was just a child. Child, please. Then an auntie of one of the kids also went live, wearing what appeared to be her niece's jacket, talking about Quashonda and her 9-year-old getting beat up without a care in the world.
Hey, I know y'all see that video. And if any bitch want to be funny, fuck your ugly ass baby, pissy ass grandma, old ass people. What kind of shit they want when they got buried? ugly ass clothes. Keep it fuck y'all. On crap, I hate all y'all. Bottom line. Hey, I know y'all see that video.
Like, what exactly is so funny about that? And other parents came out as well, like Tisha Stevenson and Nicole Collins. They said they don't play about their kids and they were standing 10 toes down behind them. A situation like this is so triggering. And even then, their parents still didn't think that their kids did anything wrong. This isn't a case of kids just being kids. So while people understand that they're still young, at the end of the day, the internet still wants them to be held accountable and punished before any type of forgiveness can be shown, because these kids will definitely do it again if they're not shown that their actions have real consequences. Quashonda spoke out about this as well, saying, "So much pain, emotional and physical. I'm not feeling good at all." She also said her entire body hurts and both her kids are traumatized with her son jumping out of his sleep at night, calling her name. Her husband also broke silence, saying, "We have trauma too. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. I had to force myself to sleep because every time I close my eyes, I see the video. I want justice. I want the school to be responsible, the parents, and the kids that were doing all of that mess." And of course, the internet had a lot to say too. Crazy world we live in today, for real. Kids raising kids. I seen the video of them kids jumping that mom and her 2 kids. And let me tell you, my whole family would have put me under the house for the disrespect. The video of them kids in Chicago jumping that woman and her babies just infuriated me. What kind of demon-possessed BS are y'all raising out here? Don't just lock up the kids, punish the parents too. Since you can't control your kids, you pay the price too. Would y'all have ever expected something like this to happen? Sound off in the comments and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.